Fans, and welcome to tonight's Group 45, Race 2 of the 2022 Zelda 1 Randomizer Tournament. In this group tonight, we have Caffey JD, Cantaloupe, Dark Falls,
Yes.
And EXO, who asynced this race, so we will actually not be seeing him race tonight. I am Mrs. Malkier, joined by the lovely Malkior.
Well, thank you.
And we will get going any second now, so just hang tight with us. And we look forward to chatting with you guys tonight.
This is really interesting. The fact that Caffey JD, who I think was second in qualifying, is at 2 points.
Which means for their first race, he came in third.
Yeah. This means he has to work extra hard if he wants to qualify out of the group. Same with Cantaloupe, same with Dark. EXO kind of played Dark Horse, Mr. Upset, and EXO's a phenomenal player. Where he ended up in terms of the group stages, definitely under where he should have been. And so he was just ready to play the upset.
Right, and for those who might be new to the randomizer, or even new to Zelda 1, here's a quick little breakdown for you. Each of our racers will be trying to find 8 dungeons. Within those 8 dungeons, they need to find items to help them along their way, as well as mini triangles known as Triforces. After they have acquired all 8 Triforces, they have to find level 9, which is where the boss of the game, Ganon, resides, along with the stolen Princess Zelda. However, in order to beat Ganon, they need to find the silver arrows, which is the only weapon capable of killing Ganon. And they also need to find the bow to shoot the silver arrows. And that is, I forgot the biggest part of this. The biggest part is that all of our racers must search the vanilla locations. However, because it's randomized, the vanilla normal locations will not be the normal locations. Words. I'm trying to say words.
Words. It's randomized. Everything's going to be shuffled.
Thank you. Yes. Everything will be shuffled, meaning level 1 will not be where level 1 is. Even the enemies within the room will not necessarily be the same as the traditional game.
Well, here we go. We should be starting momentarily. Our racers are going to be firing off. And where do you think we're going to start today?
Ooh. Honestly, I would love to see a Death Mountain start.
With easy start shuffle, that's not possible.
Darn.
So, Coast?
Let's go Coast.
Coast. I would like to put them on the far western grave side, right after the Lost Woods. It's one of the only difficult spawn locations that exists in Easy Start Shuffle.
Patient.
We got our countdown. You want to count it down?
5, 4, 3, 2. Let's see who was correct.
Level 3, so I'm closer. Price is Right rules.
That works because there is not a single body of water around this location at all.
And we're going to have Dark Falls playing as the Wizrobe sprite. That's typical for Dark Falls. Likes to just, I don't know, beat people every once in a while.
Which also means that he will be...
He will eventually be rescuing Ganon and fighting the princess, but yes. We got some early inroads, and Dark Falls is immediately up to the graveyard. I'm going to go get the Armos location out of the way quickly as Cantaloupe struggles to get over to Death Armos. Chat, we're looking for some feedback. We got a new mic tonight, so how do Mrs. Malkior and I sound to y'all? I'm open to some opinions and some suggestions. Meanwhile, oh my gosh, that is a nasty screen for Cantaloupe. He does slip by and finds level 2 at the bomb shop south of Death Armos.
Nice. And we have
Zombie Link. So if you saw, he could give up the heart container, but maintain his max hearts of 3. Go to 0 hearts, but still be alive. That's what we call Zombie Link. It's a unique property in that since 3 is your minimum amount of hearts, the game can't take away a heart container, so it just drops you to 0, but you can keep going.
That's pretty awesome. And he also found a letter, which is going to be very helpful for finding his potion shops along the way. Whereas we had Cafe JD going through the graveyard and finding his transport stairs.
Yes.
Teleportation stairs. I don't know. What are they called outside dungeons?
Transport stairs works. I mean, warps. They're the vanilla terminology is take any road. Because the old man says, take any road you want in the vanilla game.
That's why I get confused. Basically the same.
We got a magical sword over by the open cave with the grave armos. Won't be able to pick that up for quite a while. Magical sword will take anywhere from 10 to 14 hearts, but Caffey can pick up that quick blue candle in the Take Any cave.
I think you meant Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe can pick up that candle at the Take Any cave. They both start with C. That's going to happen a lot tonight.
Probably. But that is the first weapon of our game tonight. Now, the racers will be looking for their wooden sword, which is the preferred weapon, but blue candle will do the job.
Not easily. These tournament flag sets, enemies roll plus or minus 2 HP. So there is a decent chance that most of the enemies will not fall to the blue candle. Like that, those blue rocks rolled up.
Our EXO, who you see in our bottom left square, he aced through this race, which means he did it earlier today. So we will not be seeing his run of this race, but he did it. He finished.
He already has a time submitted, and if we get that time known to us before the end of the race, we will let you know what that time was and how it will affect the standings.
For our standings, the player who comes in first place with the shortest time will receive 4 points. Second place will receive 3. Third place 2, and fourth place will receive 1 point. At the end of this group's 3 races, the top 2 with the highest points will make it into the round of 32 and race against each other, correct?
Correct. But wow, Cantaloupe, this is the 3rd seed in a row that you and I have commentated where the large secret has been over 130 rupees. That was 132 large secret for Cantaloupe me. Money should not be a problem this seed whatsoever. Blue ring purchase definitely in the cards.
Absolutely.
Oh! It's shot by the Lionels before checking the Forest Armos. And we've seen our other Armos locations. Those Forest Armos should have our Armos item, our free overworld item.
Caffey did go into that level 2 just briefly. I didn't stop them from continuing in.
They don't have weapons yet. All of our runners have seen 2 now, and they don't want to spend any time attempting a clear swordless. Welcome, everyone from SpeedGaming 6, hopping over to join some Zelda 1 Randomizer. This is Race 2 of Group 45 of the Z1R 2022 tournament. We have Cantaloupe me, Cafe JD, and Dark Falls racing for a berth in the top 32 1v1 elimination bracket. The 4th player, EXO, in the bottom left, played the seed previously and was unable to join us live tonight, but does have a time submitted, and we'll let you know how that time may affect the standings as we move along further in this race.
All of our racers now with a blue candle. So they have a little bit of firing power, but like we've said previously, not a lot to defeat these enemies. Because again, their HP value is randomized, just like everything else. Ooh, 35. Is that our medium secret?
That's correct. And Cantaloupe Me is going to go ahead and purchase arrows. This tournament flag set has extra bosses in the dungeons. So there's a decent likelihood we'll be seeing a whole bunch of Gomas, and those Gomas could be blocking something.
Cafe JD did find his level 4 now, and Cantaloupe's in 5.
Caffey's got an immediate staircase.
And what did he run into? I missed it.
You'll see it.
Oh, crab monster.
Goma.
Sure. I'll get that at some point. So the fun thing about that Goma, you guys, is that he can only be killed by shooting an arrow into his eyeball. So we definitely know if we ever see that monster again, we will need our bow. Oh, look at this awkward level 4.
Yes, we have a segmented level 4, so there will be a staircase that takes us over to that. Well, we already saw it. We started in the bottom segment, and it brought us up here. Where typically level 4 would not have a transport stair. Oh, if you have not heard Mrs. Malchior on the mic before, you will learn all kinds of fun enemy names.
That's very true. I am new to Zelda 1 in general, the game as a whole, but then also Randomizer. Oh, and our wood sword has been found.
In the far corner, Casino Corner, in the far northeast of Hyrule.
Dark Falls is definitely feeling good about that find right now.
Yeah, everyone has been kind of struggling on this overworld. There's been Lionel deaths left and right on all runners. And so, like, Cantaloupe has been over to the eastern side of the world twice, I think. Happy's been over here maybe once. And deaths have just kind of slowed everyone down. So that's a great sword find for Dark Falls.
Immediately followed up by finding level 6.
He's going straight into 6. This is a bold play. 6 being a larger dungeon, could have a number of blocks like that.
Yep.
Or that.
3-headed Gliok.
So yes, this is a bold play to go into a large dungeon early. We'll see if it pays off for Dark Falls.
Oh, better door. But yeah, guys, so I am new to this game in general, and also the Randomizer, so I don't know everybody's name yet. I don't know all the monster names. Like Dark Falls right now, is fighting what I like to call a mini Ganon.
Silver's is the Armos item. We finally discover it in the forest thanks to Caffey JD and Cantaloupe Me. So we will not have to dig level 9 for silver arrows.
It's always fun when silvers are a 9, though. Keeps the suspense rolling.
For you. And for the spectators, as a runner, silvers and 9 are just terrifying because then you have to make gambles.
Right? You have to guess if your guess is correct or not.
Pretty much.
But I agree, chat, that is not a bad first item to find. It's one item checked off that you don't need to worry about anymore.
We have Dark Falls continuing in this level 6.
Cantaloupe saw 6 and said, nope, bye.
Cantaloupe has not found the sword yet. It is one screen over to the right.
Oh, he's going that way. Go, Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe Me gets the sword at 10:15. Once Caffey can get to the northeast, should be right about that. Pick that up! Instant Triforce in level 6. You better pick that up.
It wasn't quite instant. He had to get through a couple of rooms.
Maybe 5 rooms.
Oh, did you happen to see what our coast item was? Caffey just went by
Dark
it.
Falls dies to the Gliok Fireball before picking up his Triforce in 6.
Oh.
Night. Gotta go back in. Gonna cost another minute.
Yeah, but now he knows where to go. It's always a little easier getting back to where you were.
That's true.
Crafty JD also noping out of 6.
We'll see if he decides to go back in after getting his sword on the next screen. Good Kananaki by Dark Falls. Able to set up his lineup on that door as the other doors opened. Can push on through when he has 0 keys. Kind of a glitch in the programming of the game. Allows him to get through that locked door with ease.
No, and according to our tracker, the coast item is going to be our wand.
Yes.
So that'll be a pretty nice pickup. The wand can be very helpful when fighting some of these enemies.
Very valuable combat upgrade, especially for bosses like Gleox and Patras, which we should be seeing plenty of in this seed. We've already seen a couple Gleox in this 6, for example.
As long as you can find that ladder.
Yep, you're gonna need that ladder to go pick up that wand. Dark Falls has spent, I mean, he's only been 10 rooms in this 6, but it's taken him 5 minutes. I'm certain he just wants to get his Triforce and get out.
We also saw Cantaloupe just found level 9. So that is another check mark off of our list of things that we need to beat the game.
Dark Falls will claim the Triforce out of level 6, his first, at just under 13 minutes. And for now, he's like, peace 6.
I have a feeling that item in 6 was probably something I forgot.
Nope. Because this is a unique thing I learned this year.
Huh.
Because of the way Fred Coughlin, our overlord who created this, had to program the randomizer. Leot cannot hide a push block stair.
Interesting.
Because the byte or whatever that would code for something existing in the room overlaps with the byte that controls Gleox's fireballs.
Interesting.
So if he were to do that, Gleox in a push block stair room would never fire fireballs, and it would be a dead giveaway.
Huh.
I learned that this year.
You couldn't have given us something that easy, though.
Huh?
You couldn't have helped us out just a little bit.
Take it off with Fred. I mean, meanwhile, we got Cantaloupe going. Oh, he's gonna try and set up a Kananaki here in level 2. I heard Ganon.
And got it.
I heard Ganon. Did I hear Ganon?
I was about to be so confused for a second.
I thought I heard Ganon when Kathy went in that 9.
I forgot you can always go one room in and then get told you can't be there yet without all the Triforces.
He was doing that just to mark his doors and see if he heard an early Ganon, which I thought I did from the first room. I'll have to listen again when we get back into 9. But meanwhile, my attention's on Cantaloupe Me's side with this wooden sword, 4-headed Gleox combat. The way you fight Gleox is you kind of do what he's doing. You move in an L pattern. You can get 1 to 2 stabs from the front, move to the side, get another 1 to 2 stabs, and essentially he's manipulating where he wants these fireballs to shoot so that he can get in and get some hits.
Fancy.
He's also using some pause strats. You see the screen freezing every once in a while. That's him pausing the game so that he can check his movements.
Okay.
Right now, he's gonna get traps. He's able to slip around. Needs. Oh! That is. Ouch. That is rough. It's been a chunk of time fighting that Gleox, and we'll probably have to go again.
The red things that float around after you kill a head, are those like fairies, or are they the ghost of the heads that you've killed?
I just say it's a head. I mean, think of like a Hydra.
They just don't grow back
It is an extra head that is out for vengeance.
Oh, do we have an item? We do, and we have the ladder.
Massive! Massive for Dark Falls. Is this 5?
I think it is 5.
This is 5. So, I'd leave immediately.
Yeah.
He's right here. 5 is right here.
Go get that
Ladder
wand.
is 1 room in 5 to give you a free wand That is Darkfall's combat upgrade, quite possibly for the rest of the seed.
I would believe so because, I mean, the wand is basically the upgraded version of both of our candles. It's a fantastic weapon to find. Ooh, and we have Kathy JD fighting some Whiz Rogues, which definitely top 5 one of the worst enemies in this game.
I don't mind the orange ones, they're predictable. The blue ones were a mistake.
Oh, he gets rewarded with that Triforce.
Yeah, level 2 is small though. He wants to go a few more rooms to try and find his item. The other... Oh, Cantaloupe is in 8 and finds a white sword in 8, so there's another... Only 3 rooms in, 2 rooms in. So, combat upgrades able to be acquired very quickly in this seed.
That... Honestly, it makes me wonder with how much, like, combat advantages these racers are getting. What's gonna turn bad? Like, what is gonna be the thing that trips these guys up?
Goma blocks and dig dugger blocks everywhere. That's what'll happen. Or key blocks everywhere.
Ah, fair.
As Cantaloupe now gets key blocked past that staircase in 8.
Did he not do that banana tree trick?
That requires a shutter door or the ability to have, like, an open room where you can get close enough to bomb a wall and still try and walk through the people.
Gotcha.
That wouldn't be possible in the spiral staircase room like that.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, on Cappy's side, he has full heart, so he can take this four-headed Goliath and use sword beam scraps from the doorway.
It's going much better for him this second time around.
Second, this is his first. Cantaloupe tried the Goliath last time. Whew. I told you I wouldn't be the only one to do it.
Right! And they're both on the top row of this layout.
But very, very nicely done for Cappy JD. Good use of sword beams and door cheese to handle the Goliath.
Piranha Plant is just not lining up for him. Ooh, and he found the compass.
Good find, good find. His Triforce is right past the Goliath. He doesn't want it yet. He wants to find the item in this too.
Now, he didn't check that room where the Piranha Plant monster was. Is that because it dropped the compass?
Yes, correct. And the item in this 2 will be on the floor. 2 does not have an item staircase.
Okay. So yeah, so this is going to be the room with the Triforce. He's going to go ahead and pick it up. That's his first Triforce in 19 minutes.
That's surprising. I thought for certain he would prioritize going a few more rooms to find the item. He's out. Did he find it?
I do know I saw somebody pick up a heart, but I can't remember which one I saw.
The heart is not guaranteed to be the item. Every dungeon is going to have their heart container as normal as part of our tournament flag set. We do not have heart shuffle enabled for the tournament. But there is still the heart that one would find on the coast that gets tossed into the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So if those end up in level 1 or level 2, you could have 2 heart containers in the floor.
Ah. Oh, we did see that in another race we commentated. There was 2 hearts in level 1 and threw some people off for sure.
Yes.
We have Cantaloupe going through 6. Darkfall's going through 2 now?
Yes, 2.
Ooh.
It'll be easier for him to set up his Kananaki with a ranged weapon in the wand. Tap down, and gets it. And we got Caffy going through 4 through blue Lambolas. Caffy's got a red ring.
Thank you, Chad. That does sound correct, that Cantaloupe has floor heart in Dungeon 8.
Cappy just took a hit from a Bula, and in my mind, he did not take 2 hearts of damage. So just give a red ring. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
No. Thanks. Let's just be honest. Any of these enemies that are blue are just not fun.
Blue is dead.
And a Triforce at a level 6 for Cantaloupe. And I find that for y'all.
Yep.
You could just pick it right on up.
Yep. It's Cantaloupe's first Triforce, and as soon as we get his feedback, we'll determine if he's going back into that 6. My guess would say no.
Yeah, I don't. Not yet, at least.
Not yet.
Maybe after he finds his ladder and goes to get that wand, we can gift it back into 6 if he needs it. Again, that's only if we end up finding out that the bow is in 6.
Correct.
Cantaloupe did tell us before the race.
Dartfalls are setting up another Kananaki.
Cantaloupe did tell us before the race that he is experiencing some internet issues due to some storms going through the area, so you will probably see his feed freezing a lot, but thankfully it's back up and running right now, and we can still get to watch his awesome race.
Yes, and for any reason his feed goes down, then he's recording locally so that he can still have something to submit, and he'll continue to race offline.
Yep.
But no, it looks like Cantaloupe's doing just fine, and Dartfalls is also able to use sword strats on the four-headed Gleeok 2. Sword strats, door strats, beam strats.
White sword for Cappy J feels good, and there's that ladder for Cantaloupe.
It's literally just 2 rooms in. He's like, thank you, I will be taking this. I will be getting my wand, and I'll be coming right back.
Yep. This is interesting. So Darkfalls has seen his Triforce in 2, but he is looking for that item. He wants to find it before he picks up that Triforce.
Yes, our other runners did not see sections of this too, like this Patra that Darkfalls has found.
Ooh, and there's our Triforce for level 8 for Cappy JD. But again, he is looking for those items. He has not found his ladder yet. So he does not have any upgraded weaponry besides that white sword.
White sword's nice to have. The other item in this 8 is still unknown. And I believe we saw... No, never mind. But yeah, Cappy's going to continue through 8, looking for one more item, knowing that 8 has 2 items hidden in the staircases. Otherwise, he might be he's going to prioritize the Triforce now. 1 item out of 8 is good enough. 8's a large dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Especially trying to do it without a map to see where you're going.
Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah, I come back later if required.
We have Cantaloupe searching through 3.
We've had easy Triforces and easy items in all of our dungeons so far.
Hey, SpeedGaming 4, thank you for joining us and rating us. This is the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2022 tournament, Group 45, race number 2 out of 3.
Tonight racing is Cappy JD, Cantaloupe Me, and Darkfalls. The 4th racer, EXO, previous played the seed asynchronous, and is not live with us this evening for the race, but when available, we will have his time made known as the race. What did it say?
It said, ask Dig Dogger about his record collection.
You know why it says that?
Because you have to kill Dig Dogger with the recorder.
That's right. There's another one that says, like, Dig Dogger.
Red ring for Cantaloupe.
That's a great find.
That is fantastic.
That immediately quadruples Cantaloupe Me's defense. And with Red Ring and White Sword, there's nothing in the seed that he's worried about anymore in terms of combat.
Absolutely not. And he did find a transport stair from that location that is closer to his Triforce. So he might be trying to get back to that transport stair and get down to that Triforce.
There's another hint, I think, that says something like along the lines of Dig Dogger dislikes country music.
How dare he?
What was that face you were making?
That 3.
Yeah, check out that shape of 3. It's like a ray gun.
Right. Segments always throw me off, but the fact that it's just like a 2 segment, it just seems pointless.
Well, Cantaloupe's gonna get the Triforce out of this 3. That's his second. Now, something we haven't seen yet, Mrs. Malchior.
Yes.
Any overworld progression items. No power bracelet. No recorder. No raft. And given the tournament flag set, it is highly likely that we require at least one of those to find a dungeon.
Aw, Caffey! Why didn't you pick up the banana?
Because he's concerned about speed, not potassium.
I mean, but the boomerang versus the blue candle? Like, if you want something, a long range weapon, I feel like you have to go boomerang.
He doesn't need a long-range weapon right now.
Thank you. Yes. Potassium gives you strength. Duh.
Don't blame me.
Thank you, our wonderful tracker, for giving us that science insight for tonight.
Yes, thank you, Cameo and Renekai, for doing the difficult task of tracking 4 runners at once. We have Caffey claiming his Triforce out of level 4. That's his 3rd. And having seen the boomerang, he is done with level 4.
Now, with the Armos item being silver arrows, does that not count as the overworld block?
Nope.
Because it's just free, you can hit the thing on the top of the head and grab it?
Yep.
Right.
So the dungeons we have seen so far are 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8.
And 5.
We've seen 5, yes. It had the ladder. It's over at the open cave by coast.
I think
so. We are missing 1.
Yes.
What about 7? I think we saw 7.
We've seen 7. Yes, I know we did.
We've seen 9.
Correct. We also have seen 9.
So I hate it when level
1 is going to be our blocked item.
I hate it so much when level 1 is my blocked dungeon.
Because that dungeon also has 2 items in it.
Correct. It is not Bartman. Here we go.
Ooh.
White sword item is the power bracelet. So that could lead to our block dungeon. No, the blocks that we are referring to specifically. So the one time that you could say the coast item is your block item is if the Armos item was a ladder. You could have the Armos item ladder lead to your coast item power bracelet. Speaking of power bracelet, it finds us level 7.
So we had not seen that before, but we do now, so it's
1,
okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all of our dungeons. No, we're looking for 1 still.
We're still looking for 1.
Alright. So yes, if the game gives you ladder as the Armos item, and you have a power bracelet on the coast or something, power bracelet could be your block for your dungeon or your white sword location. It can also, if you have Armos item ladder, into Power Bracelet on the coast, we have overworld sword blocks as a possibility. So that is a scenario where the Power Bracelet could also hide your wood sword, which would be disgusting.
Yeah, it would.
But the difference between level, camp, board, and all that, it's all just aesthetic. There is no mechanical difference. It's just a preference of the runners.
I'm gonna start rooting for this banana, this boomerang. I'm gonna jump on the TGE train and.
Oh, that's a lost cause. Jump on the TGE train
and root for the banana. We have Dark Falls in level 4 making beautiful work of those mini Ganons. Ooh, and going for a ladder clip. And just to let our lovely chat know, any clips such as that Kananaki or the ladder clip where you're trying to jump 2 spaces of water, they're not required in the game. So anything that the runners receive from those skips is not required. It was just a cool swag strap that they did.
Yep, it could save you time. There will be a logical way around any kind of clip, either by transport stairs or taking different rooms. But you may see fewer rooms total if you can clip around some stuff.
And Cantaloupe gets his Triforce at a level 4.
That's his 3rd.
Yep, and having also seen the boomerang, he is saying bye-bye to 4. Will not have to return there ever again. Until his next race. But Mugger, tell me, what have you seen? Let's go with different between our racers and their choices of how they're routing this seed.
Oh.
Well, because we've seen a lot of the same dungeons, obviously, so they've been going to the same areas. Cantaloupe was just in 4, and we have Dark Falls in 4 right now. Get it, Dark Falls! Yes! We're slowly getting them. Slowly getting them.
I'm stunned.
I think he did that for me.
I don't know if he knows that you're a lover of the banana. He must think TGE's on commentary.
Maybe. But anyways, we thank you, Dark Falls. We'll say thank you for TGE as well.
I have not seen much variance between how each of these runners are choosing to route the seed.
Okay.
I'm seeing similar directions and choices in combat across all of them. It's more about execution. Some runners have taken more deaths on the overworld than others.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, those beautiful ladder clip by Cantaloupe right there.
Yeah, that was really good. Those Lionels were picking some people apart in the early game.
Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of exploration of Death Mountain yet.
0.
Which could be where our level 1 resides.
Yes. Given we saw level 7 under the Power Bracelet location, that fulfills our overworld block dungeon requirement. So, there could be another block dungeon.
I was gonna say, could there be 2?
Yes, there can be another dungeon like under Recorder Lake or Raft location or another Power Bracelet location, but it's not required. All the spots of the overworld are now open for hiding level 1.
Okay. Triforce for Dark Falls at a level 4, and having picked up his banana, he says bye-bye.
Dark Falls evening the score for 3 Triforces apiece across all of our runners our live runners this evening. Like I said, these have been quick dungeons. Made even quicker by the fact that we have Wide Sword and Wand.
Very true. And with ladder, a lot of our runners, they aren't getting those ladder blocks. So they're able to progress more through the dungeons if they happen to find water in any of our dungeons.
Yeah, I dare say if our sword wasn't all the way on the other side of the world initially and it took 10 minutes to find it, this would have been an easy sub-hour seed.
See that? Yep.
Meanwhile, Cantaloupe is going to give us the first look at level 2. We have been unable to find an item in this 2. Maybe with the map we'll have some better luck.
And Kathy JD finding that compass for level 3, he is going to quickly make his way down to that Triforce. And hopefully he'll stop by the Red Rings location and pick up that helpful little item.
He should be able to find it, no problem.
Ooh, and Cantaloupe is leaving too. He's not looking for what
Did he pick up the Triforce?
I'm not positive. We know the Triforce in 2 is not recorder blocked, but we're looking at chat saying that
it looks like
the item
everyone has mapped every room of 2, and it's that Dig Dogger very early that they can't kill, so everyone is assuming or just deducing through logic that level 2's item is recorder blocked.
Which, as long as it's not the boat, that's okay. It can stay recorder blocked.
Fair point.
And Kathy JD does get his Triforce out of level 3. Let's see if he goes back in to find his item, because I know that that's going to be super cool.
That is a linear 8.
Oh my gosh.
That will eat up your keys like no one else's business.
And we have not...
And it shoot it off.
Ugh. Gotta feel bad.
That is disgusting.
Oh! It looks like Dig Doggers are gonna be our enemy of the night. They're hiding items, they're hiding the Triforces. Our recorder is definitely going to start to be needed very soon, I would say.
I think we might start getting our first look at Death Mountain really soon. All of our runners are starting to clear out the rest of their overworld locations. Cantaloupe me go into the grave. Darkfall's checking around Vanilla 1, after which I assume he's going to cross the river to go to the Death Mountain side.
Oh, and there it is. Kathy JD finds his red ring, feels good about that, and will be leaving this level 3.
He might feel this is a little late. This wasn't too hard of a cave to find. I mean, you need bombs to do South Coast, but it was not a hard 3.
True, very true.
So he might be under the assumption, the correct assumption, that the other runners had this earlier. I'm behind now.
That's fair, but of course we know that Dark Falls has not even found that level 3 yet. So Kathy JD is not as behind as he may be feeling.
Yeah, everyone is on pretty equal footing. The first runner who can either find level 1 or find the bow, which just might be on level 1.
Just might be.
Is going to be at a good advantage. EXO played previously.
Yes.
EXO was not able to join us tonight, so he played the seed previously async. And we'll be getting his results later.
Oh, maybe we have a item for Kathy JD over here. Let's see that. Oh, it is, and it is our raft. That is a fantastic find for Kathy JD. He can now go check.
No, that's the ladder, because he was in 5.
Oh, my bad.
I have now seen EXO's time, and chat, I will let you know of EXO's time when we reach that point.
Yep.
But let's focus on our other 3 runners right now.
Absolutely. Oh! Cantaloupe is in 1!
Cantaloupe Me has found level 1 in Death Mountain, I believe.
Dang, we were so focused on ladders and
wands
and rafts and everything.
And other times.
Completely missed it.
Good force by Caffey. Was able to keep his 10 count going and get a force bomb off of the levers that'll continue his exploration.
Yeah, Dragon Dirk. Dig Dogger is definitely going to be the enemy of this seed.
Is a tiny one. And there's a Dig Dogger. One. Start counting them.
Oh, he immediately found one, like, second room in.
So that's 2.
Yep.
This is very important because seeing Dig Doggers in a small dungeon like this, they could be blocking level 1's floor item. They could also be blocking level 1's Triforce.
We have had some very interesting shapes for these dungeons. Like, every single one of them has just been awkward.
Recorder! Recorder found on the ground in level 1, behind the Wizrobes.
Let's go kill us some Dig Doggers.
Right?
Alright, chat, we have found the recorder.
This is the stair item.
What is our tune gonna be for this race? Well, also with a raft.
Yeah, raft found for Cantaloupe Me. That's both of his items in one. Go get the Triforce, and that'll be a full clear. And also, I say that's advantage Cantaloupe Me.
Absolutely. That is.
Oh, he can go left though. I was gonna say he needs keys, but he can go left. He wants to set up Banana Key just in case. Don't need this room. Gets the Banana Key though. And gets a heart container for his efforts. Please. Oh, I didn't have to do that.
Honestly though, that's alright, because a heart container, the recorder, and the raft.
And this Triforce in one was ladder block. Oh no!
Ooh,
maybe the Patra has, no, key block. Maybe the Patra has a key. No, but it is his Triforce. He does not need to see what's beyond that.
I was gonna say he had the compass. The
yeah.
little dot was blinking.
Yeah. So Cantaloupe Me's Triforce out of level 1. He is done there.
We have Caffey JD giving us more look at this level 1. And Dark Falls is making his way through level 7.
Making his way.
It does look like in chat though now that level 7 might have a power blocking. Power bracelet.
Level 7 is under the Forest Power Bracelet location. Oh my goodness!
Dark Falls has not picked up his silver arrows. He has not checked that Armos item yet.
Really? No, I think it just went past his screen. Check his select swap when we get a chance. Yeah, I think he just shuffled to it. I'd say that would be wild. Cantaloupe Me back in the 2 to get the Triforce that he was blocked out of, as well as to see what Dig Dogger is hiding in this 2. I mean, his Triforce wasn't blocked, he just knew he would be coming back for the item.
Yep. Which is a good play, because level 7 is one of our larger dungeons, and so you kind of want to have to search that last.
Yeah. Well,
maybe.
Here's the trick. As soon as Dark Falls finds level 1, because he's seen 5, he has the wand, he has the red ring, and he has not seen 3 yet.
Correct.
As soon as Dark Falls finds 1 and 3, he'll be in go mode.
Very true. Cantaloupe was rewarded with a book.
Book is very nice in the tournament flag set, as that will provide the maps for all of the dungeons, including level 9. Unfortunately, it does mean Cantaloupe Me will have to deal with some extra fire coming out of that wand when he shoots it, per the vanilla behavior. So be careful not to burn oneself.
I would wonder. I noticed that happen in one of the seats that I was playing, and I thought my brain was tricking me.
Nope, that's considered the upgrade.
Oh boy. Sure. See what this raft item or
Nothing.
it's a potion shop.
We know where everything is now. Cappy JD is gonna finish up in level 1. He's got recorder in hand. Probably raft as well. Meanwhile, Cantaloupe is going to discover the disgusting linear level 8, which could cause problems because Cantaloupe has 0 keys. And welcome everyone from SpeedGaming 5. This is Game 2 of Group 45 for the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2022 tournaments. Tonight we have Cantaloupe, me, Cappy JD, and Dark Balls. Cappy did not grab the raft. Okay then.
Maybe he assumes he doesn't need it?
He's seen 7, yes.
He knows he doesn't need it.
Yeah, Cappy knows he does not need the raft. He has found all of his dungeons. Yes, at this point, Cappy JD has seen all of his dungeons. So, while we have Cantaloupe ahead currently at 5 Triforces and Dark...
They're tied.
Oh.
Cappy and Cantaloupe are tied to Triforces.
Alright. Okay. Mags is, from what I recall, is it in the northeast with the vanilla sword?
You were asking the wrong girl. Because you know I do not know this overworld.
Oh, my Mags was in the northeast and seed I played. I do not recall where Mags was. I do not think it will matter much, given our runners all have a white sword.
Yep.
But what I was going to say is we're going to see Cappy start catching up very quickly, having all of his knowledge. And Cantaloupe, having seen the blocks in 8, is going to immediately purchase 2 keys. I like to play a lot.
Absolutely.
And this still may not, count with me the number of linear rooms going through this 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that turns into a branch. 8, 9, 10, 11, branch, 12, 13, 14, you're going through 15-something rooms in a straight line. If that transport doesn't take you anywhere good, you could need 6, 7 keys to get through just half of this 8.
Well, I think we found what is going to be the one bad thing about this seed, and that is keys.
Oh yeah.
Whether they haven't been getting them in their drop, and we haven't even seen the any key yet. The keys are gonna be what these racers need.
We see that the transport takes you halfway through the linear hell, but there's still more to come. Including more Dig Doggers.
And Cappy JD finds his bow. He is in go mode. He is picking up the Triforces in his last 3 dungeons and is heading to 9.
That's a good one, Airtie. That's a good one. K-E-Y-S, not K-E-E-S-E. I like it.
Did you happen to catch what the what the recorder flute is?
I don't know what that tune is. Spend all your rupees, find the bomb upgrade. I mean, that's typical Z1R. I mean, thankfully, Cantaloupe is able to now make progress in this 8. Bomb upgrade be damned.
Cappy JD in a shoot room. Let's hope. Oh, thank goodness it bombs through. That would have sucked.
Compass, that's big. I'll let you know how deep you have. Well, I think we had seen the Triforce was early. Because Cantaloupe doesn't have bow yet. So he's going to be digging through all of this 8, quite possibly. Given 8 has 2 items, the odds would say it's better to dig 8s. We know this time around that will not play out in Cantaloupe's favor. And now he's at half a heart. Use that potion.
Good call.
Yeah, remember the Triforce in 8 was found very quickly. After runners had found the White Sword. The White Sword was early in 8. Cantaloupe is going through the bottom half of this 8 to try and find his other item, hoping it to be the bow.
Happy JD finds his compass, sees that he's one room away from the Triforce, but unfortunately was in a chute to get to the compass.
Oh, shoot.
So now he is finding a workaround to see if he can get to this Triforce.
Should be able to.
It's hopefully right here. Thank goodness again that bombed through. And he's gotta fight the Wizrobes.
He's got a red ring, this is no problem. Dark Falls is in the same room. Kathy and Dark Falls are having a high five right now.
And they have both found their bow, so they will... Oh no! Dark Falls, go back!
So those bomb holes, like, kind of sucking Link through. They're really, like, just a portal.
What is that sprite that Dark Falls is?
He's fighting Link.
I thought it was...
Because he's the Wizrobe, the Link sprite swaps with the Wizrobe.
Ah! And...
Both Kathy and Dark Falls will get their Triforce out of level 7. Fully cleared with bow in hand. Both of those runners are in go mode.
Is that a meat block?
Yes,
For
but it's not required because you came in from the top side of that meat block.
Gotcha. Alright, so Cantaloupe is digging this level 8, looking for his second item.
This will be it.
Oh!
Wow.
Man, even the any key would have been awesome, but a heart just... He could definitely maybe go get Max right now.
Yeah, the good news with all this is Cantaloupe is finding a little supply of keys, which are still relevant as Kathy gets lucky and is able to continue his exploration of 5, but he has to choose. It looks like he chose wisely.
And Cantaloupe does pick up his Triforce out after finding both items in 8. Where is he? Well, he still has to go to 7, so he hasn't even been there yet to find his bow. So hopefully he will be on his way to 5 or 7.
Cantaloupe Me does not have his power bracelet. He has not seen where it is located, which is actually one east of Desert Cave in that burned spot in like the long column.
Ah.
So without power bracelet, Cantaloupe Me will not be going to 7. This is why he's going to the one dungeon he does know about, level 5. Not level 5. He might go into level 5 after he checks this raft location. Meanwhile, we got Dark Falls going through this 3. He's been on Blue Reef the whole time. Did not have the luxury of finding 3 quickly to have Red Ring like our other runners. And Dark Falls has not been to Death Mountain yet to know where level 1 is. So all the advantage now is on Kathy JD, who has both the dungeon knowledge and the overworld knowledge.
Hopefully he can get those compass knowledges and be able to fast track to all of these Triforces.
That's a good point.
You know, I've been sitting here thinking, Malkier, and a lot of these races that we have either been commentating or watching on, the Iniki is always in 9.
It's not my fault. Good force by Cantaloupe, keeping that 10 count in his head, able to get a bomb off of the Zols.
Maybe that's something we can warn racers about the next time they get us as commentators.
Whenever we're on the mic, it's... Now, when you start playing yourself like that, and it throws you...
6 has red candle, any key is a 9.
Wow.
Any key and the magic boomerang.
I don't do this on purpose, y'all.
All we can do is say sorry.
Or thank you, because this has been a pretty easy scene.
That's fair.
Or what can I say except you're welcome. We're giving you easy combat.
Dark Falls finds his Triforce out of level 3. Did get his red ring as well, so feeling pretty good about his chance.
Caffey JD picks up a bomb upgrade. I didn't see the price. I know it was 120 something. I know I don't care because it's +6 bomb.
That's fair, Dragon Dark. You know all about Malkior's ability to roll some seeds.
Caffey will get his Triforce out of level 5. Meanwhile, Cantaloupe should find that power bracelet. Nope, not power bracelet. Nope. This is not what the power bracelet cave is. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Nope.
Caffey JD on his way to level 6 for his final Triforce of the race.
I believe level 6 was up here in the Lost Hills. Cantaloupe Me has to get back to the desert to find his power bracelet. Dark Falls needs to get to Death Mountain to find level 1.
Caffey JD entering level 6 now. It looks like Dark Falls is looking for his level 5.
No, he knows.
Or, no,
he knows where 5 is. 5 at his ladder, and it's at the open coast cave.
Very true. So he's looking for.
He's looking for 1.
Should really listen and like process what you say.
I mean, sometimes it just comes out of my mouth, and I'm not thinking.
I remember the first time I went through this screen that Dark Falls is on. I got so confused at the fact that I was having to go through it like 4 times.
I had to tell her, just keep going up.
It felt like it took forever.
Just keep going up. See, my wife has not played the vanilla game, y'all.
Nope.
She just jumped straight into Randomizer.
Yep.
So, some of the things that we take for granted knowing it from the vanilla game, not as intuitive as one might think.
It's all brand new.
Both Dark Falls and Cantaloupe are like, where the heck is this thing I'm looking for?
I know Caffey JD won't go back to level 2 to find his book. But man, it would be nice to be able to see where he's at and knowing where he needs to go to find that Triforce.
I mean, not having book could be a factor in 9. Caffey JD won't have the map of 9 immediately, so he may not know how to route. But if we can get audio on Caffey JD's side, he is off to level 9 at 1 hour 20 minutes, or 1 hour 20 seconds.
He will be looking for his roar and the door.
Level 9 is over here above the waterfall, and I want to see if I heard what I initially heard. Ganon from the first room.
Yep. Caffey JD was the one who went in there the first time, just to see if he could also hear that. It'll be interesting to see what notes he gathered from just that first sneak peek.
Correct, I'm cranking up the audio.
Here we go.
I already hear a roar, but that's because he was picked his Triforce up out of the Leop room. Should reset now. No Ganon in the first room. But yeah, roar on a door. We are listening. Cantaloupe finds his power bracelet over there by Desert Cave, like I had stated. That's Zelda. Straight up.
Straight up, room 2.
The door did not open. The push block did not push. That indicates the presence of Zelda. This compass will let you know for sure.
In case you were wondering.
In case you were wondering. And Zelda's just right there. Now all we gotta find is the pig. The roar. We're listening for the roar of Ganon. That will indicate the presence of Ganon in an adjacent room. Stuff like Manhandla, Gleox, other bosses and such, and their screaming can mask Ganon's roar. But sometimes you need to kill a boss and come back in to see if you hear him.
Right about that location of Zelda, though, is depending upon where you have to find Ganon at, you can easily up an A and know you're in with Princess in like 10 seconds.
Yes, I mean everyone will up an A the moment they kill Ganon and claim the Triforce. Both Dark Falls and Cantaloupe are starting to figure out the pieces that they had missed. Cantaloupe with his power bracelet is N7, and within a couple more screens, Dark Falls will find. Oh wait, no, he's going over yet. Seen Graveyard Side yet. So Dark Falls will take a little longer before finding level 1 in Western Death Mountain. We got a roar!
We got a roar! Let's see, did he go the right way? Nope. Ganon is to that left.
Possibly, could be north.
Where? I was gonna say Caffey maybe a little not on his left with only having one key. You only needed one key to get here.
Here we go. Here's Ganon.
Let's see if I can just have this right. It's 8 stabs with the white sword.
Correct. In the worst room to fight Ganon, as that circle moat will set Ganon's position sometimes.
Oh, but it looks like maybe he got the stun lock.
Yeah, he got it.
As it freezes.
Feed freezing up a bit, but I think Caffey's going to be successful, no problem.
Anticipation.
We're going to swap audio back to Cantaloupe's side as we see what happens with Caffey. Right, in the race room, we now see Caffey JD has finished with an official time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 2 seconds. So get your GGs in chat for Caffey. We'll probably see his screen pop back up in a second with all the Zeldas and the celebrations.
Yep. Ooh, and Cantaloupe finds his bow, so he is also in go mode. He needs to just get this Triforce out of 7, and then go back and get that Triforce out of 5, and he will be on his way to Ganon.
A pretty blistering time, too. 1 hour, 4 minutes.
Absolutely. What a great finish.
Meanwhile, the race for second on the restream is going to be pretty tight between Dark Falls and Cantaloupe.
Oh, we missed all the celebration. We just went straight back to Caffey's start screen.
That's fine. I will not reveal Exo's time just yet. I will leave y'all in suspense until the other runners finish.
And it looks like we have a Caffey joining us here in the booth.
GG's, Caffey.
Hey guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you absolutely crushed that. The seed kind of handed the items out freely. The only thing that was hiding was the bow in 7.
That's the most important one.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I felt really behind when I found 3 and I found the red ring, especially with those early deaths on the overworld.
That's
and
what I
the
was
early
saying.
dungeons. So I felt really bad once I found it. But once I found that and I found the ladder in 5, it was pretty jetty after that.
Yeah, I would say you were slightly behind at the time you had found that red ring, but only slightly. Each of y'all were at like 3 or 4 Triforces. What wound up happening in the later game, Cantaloupe had found 8 before finding the power bracelet. And so, as a result, he was digging 8 for his bow. And meanwhile, Dark Falls had been spending a lot of time in dungeons and not a lot of time in the overworld. So only just now is coming out of level 1 full cleared.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Both of our runners are going to be in level 5 at the same time. We'll probably be at level 9 within a minute of each other.
Yeah, I kind of got scared going into level 5 once I found the map that there was one room above where Cantaloupe is now. I was hoping that wasn't the Triforce because I was going deep into 5.
Right? Oh, good double clip by Cantaloupe. That's hard to do. He's like, oh, I've already seen this.
Yep.
Other than the 7 deaths, the seed was not that bad. What you got going?
Yeah, seemed pretty free to me. Just a couple troll dig doggers blocking your way, and that 8 could have been a lot worse. There were like 12 to 15 something linear rooms. I'm like, if the game rolls a key door behind even just half of those rooms, these guys are done for. But Cantaloupe got through that 8. It kept giving off incremental keys and open doors and bomb doors instead of constant key locks.
Yeah, that was another thing too. I was hard pressed to find keys until I went into 5. It's kind of a good thing that I almost full cleared it because I got, I think, 3 keys out of it. So I only had 2 keys going into 9, and I had a choice. I could have taken that key door right at the start, but luckily I did not because the cannon was not too far from the first staircase I took.
Now we have Dark Falls and Cantaloupe in 5 at the same time, each of them seeing the same number of rooms and in the same room. They're going to be entering 9 within seconds of each other if this continues.
So Kathy, you'll be going into race 3 with 6 points.
Spoilers!
You know what? I actually forgot about EXO, and I just assumed that Kathy would be getting the 4 points.
I mean, it's a great time. Alright, we'll say it. Kathy, your time does beat out EXO. You are first place overall for this game.
Oh, good. I needed that because after 3rd place finished the first race, felt kind of bad. So.
Yep. I'll keep EXO's time hidden for now. I'm gonna keep chat in suspense, and that way I can keep the other guys in suspense when they come in here.
So, how are you feeling going into race 3 with a confirmed 6 points now?
Much better than I did in game 1. I still think I gotta win the 3rd game in order to advance. So I'm gonna be playing pretty aggressively, probably all the way through.
If not a win, then just a high qualifying finish, because your fast win today should put you pretty good in a tiebreaker scenario.
Yeah, that I can't remember the times of the first game, but yeah, that if these guys get trolled in 9, I might have a better chance at a tiebreaker here.
I mean, all they would have to do is go right first in 9, instead of up to find Zelda or left to find the compass.
Right.
Speaking of which, with all 8 Triforces acquired at 110-10, Cantaloupe Me is off to level 9. And within 2 rooms of him, Dartfall should be right on his tail.
Dungeon is Cantaloupe warping over to? Which one was the closest?
Warping is 6, I believe. Because 9 is over above. Is that the Vanilla White Sword Cave?
Oh, okay. That way, like, because I know where that's at.
There you go.
The lake with the lake.
Cantaloupe Me into 9 at 111. Dark Falls claiming Triforce 5 at the same time. 111. Cantaloupe goes north and will immediately find Zelda's room.
Yep.
It's funny, I saw this room, and I remembered one of my races, I think it was against Jam Evil, the Swiss rounds, where I didn't push the block
I
in
recall.
9. So I made sure to push that block that time. Not that it really mattered, because the compass was in the next room, but still.
Oh.
It looks like, man, old man block? This 9 is gonna funnel you to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it should funnel you into the staircase that leads to Ganon.
I'd approve of whoever suggested putting in no hable Hylian.
No hablo Hylian.
Yeah. Say suggested text.
There's a lot of those.
That was beautiful.
There's another one that is Donde está la biblioteca? Where's the book?
Where's the, yeah. Darkfall's about to find out that Zelda is right there waiting for him.
Darkfalls is about a minute behind Cantaloupe.
Actually, he's about to find out that Ganon's waiting for him right there.
Yeah, playing the Wizard of Sprite.
Now, Panther needs to take this stair here. If he does, he's in a good shape.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna play out Game 3 tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night at 9 Eastern? I want to say.
Alright, hear that, chat? Tune in tomorrow night at 9 Eastern PM for the conclusion of this series. Darkfalls actually finds the any key in 9 in the far southwest corner before finding going to the right to find the funnel to Ganon. Cantaloupe Me is in Ganon's room right now at 113.13.
Which that any key is going to be helpful because I know that you at least go through one key door to get to Ganon.
He has keys.
I understand that, but now he can feel extra secure about it.
Cantaloupe Me just looking for that stun lock here in the circle mode.
Stab.
Worst room for Ganon, by the way.
Absolute worst room. Doing exactly what Fury SK says not to do, fighting on the bottom row.
Is that just because you just can't get the stun lock down there in this type of room?
No, because Ganon will go into this wall, and so he's guaranteed to move left and hit you.
Ah.
But Caffey will finish Ganon off. Cantaloupe will finish Ganon off. That is at least the third time we've done that tonight. An immediate up A, back to start.
Into that
Reverse C. We'll get your GGs in chat for Cantaloupe Me, finishing in second place on our live restream with an official time of 1:14:29. Darkfalls has found the staircase and is going to go left, so we'll be hearing Ganon within 2 rooms.
We'll be hearing him right here.
Oh, this room. Alright.
Ganon is one to the left right
there. So
there.
here we go. Here's Ganon for the 3rd time tonight.
Here's the princess.
Here's the... Yeah.
I've been waiting to say that all night, because it's so fun.
So instead of bacon, we're going to be looking to make some royal jelly. Don't stand on the bottom row. Darkfalls is a little lower in the heart department for this. Gotta be careful.
Oh, I wonder if he picked up a potion at all.
He does have a potion.
Did. Okay.
We're joined in the booth by Cantaloupe. GG's Cantaloupe.
Hey, thank you, and GG, Caffey.
GG, Cancer. Well done.
Oh, thank you. That silly power bracelet white sword, it was literally the last overworld screen I checked.
Yep. Darkfalls will be finishing in 30 seconds, and then we'll have all of y'all on commentary? Sure. Just
In the booth.
Hearing everyone's thoughts.
Yep. But how are you feeling, Cantaloupe, about just the seed in general?
I feel like I could have done that a little better. There was a few bad choices I made, and then starting out, I had a few silly little deaths due to boomerangs and overworld Lionels and stuff like that. But once I got going, I didn't really. It was just finding what I needed, and
they popped everyone a couple times.
oh, I bet.
And then, quite a few times.
And then you get the white sword immediately, almost after getting the wood sword. I was like, oh, come on.
Yep.
Now we are joined by Dark Falls, who finishes in 3rd place with an official time of 1:16.11. GG Dark Falls. Alright, and now with everyone present, I can make you all feel a little better. Never mind, do not report any time. That is not the right one. Alright, I was about to say, I will ignore everything that has been sent to me. I do not have Exo's time yet.
Yep.
Okay.
I was about to say, that was an easy seed. So if the time that they had given me was true, I'm like, really? Hold the front door.
I will jump in, though, and say, Dark Falls, thank you so much for getting the boomerang. It was a beautiful moment.
You hear Dark?
Get some audio issues. Can I correct real quick?
Alright.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, GG's guys, well played.
You too, Dark. Yeah, they said thank you for getting the boomerang. I guess you were the only one that decided to do that.
Yeah, I found it early before I had the ladder, so I wanted some kind of range, so I picked it up. And I like it for dig doggers if I need to.
Yeah, I would have totally burned it if I didn't feel behind by that point. So I was like, nope, don't have time to burn, gotta go.
How did you guys like that ladder into immediate wand? That was nice.
Oh, that was so good. I want that every time. I will take that every single race I'm in.
Yeah, I had the white sword by then, so I was like, here.
It made me sad that I didn't go in there sooner when I first found it.
Well, it's funny because I went to go pirouette the top part of 5, so I saw that wand on the raft. I went back into 5, and I just was like, oh, immediate ladder, that's nice. Let me just go pick that wand up now.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a segment seeing that stair first, so I didn't bother trying to swordless.
A tight finish between all of y'all. At any given point, in the mid game, everyone was just within 1 Triforce of each other. I think Kant may have had 4 Triforces, but Cappy had more overworld done, and Dark was pretty much in the same position. So it was a close race all the way through.
Absolutely.
The only time that Cappy was allowed to close time, Dark, I think you found the bow first, but then you had struggled to find level 1.
Yeah, I actually forgot where level 5 was too, because I had found it so early in the seed. I knew I needed the bow for it. I couldn't remember where it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so I started to panic a little bit.
Yeah, I forgot I had the bow when I went back into 5 to finish. I was like, man, how do I get past this? I had this puzzle. I was like, oh wait, I already have the bow. Duh.
Thank you guys. An awesome race. Malkier, do you have any last questions? Chat, any questions for our runners about this seed?
This seemed pretty tame. Pretty tame.
Sure.
I hope y'all get a lot more challenges tomorrow night.
I don't.
So one funny thing is, I went into 5, and I went a room up, and I was like, oh, hey, Dark Nuts exist. That's the only time I had seen him in the entire seed at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, same, because all the other dungeons are pretty much full cleared for me, and yeah, I only saw Dark Nuts in 3 rooms. 5, and then 2 and 9, and that was it.
Going into race 3.
How
are you guys feeling going into race 3?
What's Exo's time?
We'll be looking into that.
Oh, okay.
TG might be in contact with y'all.
Okay, that's cool.
But yeah,
Depending on that finish, yeah, feels good.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah.
I think mathematically I'm out now, but I'm going to play just to play. So GG's to both of you. It was great.
Spoiler. All you have to do is finish like first in the next race and spoil someone's chances.
I just played out fun. I respect these guys too much. Want to knock them out, but it's definitely a lot of fun. I really appreciate the races, regardless.
100%.
Yeah, well, we've enjoyed having you in the tournament, Dark Falls. I enjoyed I played you in Swiss, if I remember right. All my seeds have been mushing together. There's been so much Zelda over the past couple months. But let's give another shout out and round of applause to our runners for the evening: Caffey, JD, Cantaloupe Me, and Dark Falls. We had Cameo on Renikai on tracking. My name is Malchior, joined by Mrs. Malchior.
Yep.
Thank you all for tuning in. Obviously, tune in tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern for the concluding Game 3 of this particular group.
Yep, it's definitely going to be an awesome race. Hopefully it'll be this close again, because that was just exciting. Thank you to our runners and to our tracker. And I think that's it for the evening. I don't think there are any more races tonight.
I think we're good.
Yep.
So
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
We'll be signing off.
Have a good night, you guys.
And your tagline?
Yep. And happy racing dreams.
See ya.